Good morning. I'm Carol, and you're watching CAROL-WDWAO here at Pop Century, heading to Magic Kingdom today. Welcome everyone. Today can't beat yesterday, I don't think, but I'm always willing to let it do so. I think I'm still drunk from last night, not from all the alcohol that we had with dinner, which there was quite a bit, but just from the experience of dining at Monsieur Paul. My vlogging camera battery died. I did it on my phone. I'm hoping that stuff comes out. Today we're doing Crystal Palace for breakfast, and honestly I think I'm still full from last night. And then we are doing flying fish for dinner. So those are the reports that I will give you today. Not much else going on. Short day, Magic Kingdom, big pool day I think. So here's the line. For Magic Kingdom, they're actually using stops here to put us all in. Well, we had our first magic moment in line for the buses, and they were using 2 loading points but 1 line, so it was snaking back and forth. And we were sort of at the end, and the one bus was ready to take off, but they had room for a few more people, so he unlocked the gate, ushered us in. We got right on the bus, even though there were people way ahead of us, but they were already gearing towards the other entry point. Got on the bus, nice family offered us seats. We sat down. I went on the surfing ride. Our driver was a little fast and took the curves a little hard, so I think I had my first ride of the day already. Security's pretty fast, but every line is open to check for security. We actually saw one of the security guards that we had met at Disney Springs the other night was working here, so I guess they moved them over. You can see the line to get in. Hello.
Hi there, welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome to our Friendship Day celebration.
Oh, thank you.
My name is Angeline. I'm EPCOT.
Denver product, and then this is the Mediterranean photography. shrimp creole, a couple of pieces of nice crispy bacon and sausage, a Mickey churro, the cheesy, and you can see I had to break this off with the spoon because when I pulled it out, a whole pile of cheese just came out. And there's a chicken tender-like thing in here. I did not see the breakfast lasagna, however, and that's one of the things we were looking forward to. Instead, they have a blueberry coffee cake. But we'll make do.
Oh, hi, Tigger! I was trying to fix my hat and almost didn't know you were there.
Okay, if I can pull Lee away from her football.
It's almost halftime.
Okay, so I'll go first. Crystal Palace, delicious. Didn't like it quite as much as last time we were here.
I agree, and I agree.
The Mediterranean frittata, I think we were at the end of the pan when we got it. It was a little dried out. I did go to the other side, which is a tip. If one side is empty or low on something, there's two sides. You can go to the other side, and I found fresh Denver frittatas. They actually just brought them out. Those were delicious. I tried the little tofu thing, a little spicy, a flavor for tofu. The Mickey churros, great.
We both love those.
The cheesy potatoes. The cheesy potatoes were so cheesy.
Was more cheese than potatoes.
Yeah, it really was. So you pulled it out and you get this huge string. And so I sort of put it on my plate and then used the spoon back in the serving dish to cut it apart. Character interactions, as usual, were great. So we learned that Eeyore and Tigger travel together, coming in opposite circles, and Piglet and Pooh come together also in opposite circles. Takes about 90 minutes for them to circle the restaurant because they do two sides. We lucked out because we sat down just as Pooh and Piglet were making their combination together, so we had probably a minute and a half between the two of them. Then we had time to get
time enough for me to get some coffee in myself.
Yes. And then we got up and got our food and had plenty of time to eat before Tigger and Eeyore came. And again, it was in the space of 2 minutes that we got to see both of them. So we were sitting really at that point where the two converged on each other. So we just lucked out with our table placement.
I'm always sad because I'd like to see Roo.
True.
I really would like Roo, but no Roo.
No Roo. The other thing, a little disappointing, although not horribly, we were really looking forward to the breakfast lasagna. It wasn't on offer today. Instead, they had a blueberry coffee cake crumble thing, which was delicious.
Lots and lots of blueberries. So I enjoyed it from that point of view.
And the top was crunchy and crispy, and then there was sort of a creamy filling inside. But you know how it is when you're looking forward to something and it's not there. It was delicious. You know, if I had never had breakfast lasagna, I wouldn't have been upset with that choice. It's just looking forward to the breakfast lasagna. We're still waiting for Tron. We're group 58 and they're up to 39. It'll be our first time. You know me and motion sickness, so fingers crossed after eating a big breakfast. But it is short. I have my C-bands on and I'm going to take a Bonnie momentarily, giving that a chance to work in. First though, we are going to go to...
Where are we going?
Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
We are?
We are.
Oh. Okay.
If I can pull Lee away, hopefully
From
we'll
my
do that.
football game.
Yeah,
It's
hopefully
halftime,
so hopefully we can get that into halftime.
I'll be like the husbands in the groups with the phone out in front of me watching the game. Because I'm Buffalo Bills crazy.
Yep. I like the Bills, but not as much as her.
No, I'm a devout fan.
Yeah,
I'm a mafia person.
Yep. So if you don't know what that is, the crowd that follows, they're called the Bills Mafia. And they're their strongest supporters.
Yeah.
Guys, you know where they are? They're good.
Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. The line was so long. They put tape on the sidewalk, and it was like 3 lines deep. So we're changing our plans and coming over to Mickey's Philharmonic. So this over here is the lightning lane, and it doesn't appear to have gotten much shorter. So we have this tape here, and this is all for the lightning lane. So we're going to try and find the end of this. We're waiting for our boarding group.
I used to that room. I used to
And this is the lightning lane, right?
This is, yes.
Okay. Where does it start? Okie dokie. Oh my God. Lightning lane. All the way. I almost imagine the standby lane would be fast.
People like the lightning
Wow.
Yeah.
Why is it so long? We're just getting off Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. We got in line on the lightning lane at 11:45. It is 12:22 and we've completed the ride. So the lightning lane looked long. It wasn't horrible, but waiting that much for a lightning lane is, I don't know if you're paying for that. I don't know. Okay, this is it. Ears off. Ready to ride Tron for the first time. Wish me luck. I don't do well in Guardians. I want to have another ride that I love. Hopefully this will be it. the fact that it's short helps me. I wish it were longer mentally, but physically the shortness helps. I loved the launch. The launch was amazing. You know, when you're going through like 4, 5, and 6, there's a lot of turning in the dark. That was probably the area that I was a little hesitant that would get to me. But again, Bonnings, C-bands, I love this ride. I'm so glad, because I would have been so disappointed if I couldn't ride both Guardians and Tron. I know I can ride Tron, so big thumbs up.
Send us a message from somewhere beyond. Sure to bring your death certificate.
Our crowd levels today. So if you look over there, you can see crowds coming in the path closest to the castle. If you take the path right before you get to that bridge closest to the castle, and then we have this little path, it's usually not crowded. You have a beautiful view of the ibises. Some are already roosting in the tree. And these, so we are approaching the boardwalk. We have dinner at Flying Fish tonight. Here's one of the Disney 100 celebration buses. We just saw Pluto get on, so he probably was visiting the resort. It's a beautiful entrance here. The backside at night, I'm sure it's really pretty lit up because I can see the lights from here now. And we're going to try and find flying fish. We're going downstairs. We're not actually entering the Boardwalk Resort. We're going downstairs to the actual boardwalk. So here's Boardwalk Joes. They have margaritas. They have a full liquor bar. A few little munchies. There's an ice cream shop, a deli, pizza, the trattoria. And so here's a very nice view. Jelly Rolls is over there. I always thought it was bigger. The dance hall. Yeah, club over there. And to my far right is Beach Club. Nice little area. We did not make it back to our rooms. We usually like to dress for dinner. By the time we got off Tron, we had to do Haunted Mansion because, you know, we were wearing our Haunted Mansion shirt, so we had to do that. The parade was just getting over as we left Haunted Mansion. We had to take those back routes. I think I've told you about them before in previous videos, but if you go behind Sleepy Hollow from the castle, you can take that right at Sleepy Hollow, a quick left through the tables at Sleepy Hollow. You come out on the sidewalk where the Hall of Presidents is. That avoids the whole crowd waiting for the parade. Now, unfortunately, when we got done, the parade in that section was over, and it seemed like everybody in the world was traveling to Haunted Mansion. So we did cut through that same pathway, took a right, and then continued straight across the street. So we didn't go directly towards the castle. We went off to the right, which is a much less used path. Came out by Crystal Palace. We did avoid some of that crush that you normally see. We decided to just take the bus to Boardwalk because we would have been in the room for like 15 minutes before we would take the Skyliner to EPCOT and then the boat over to the Boardwalk. So we just did that. Leah's getting us watermelon margaritas. We're going to sit here and relax a little bit before dinner. My original plan was to see Happily Ever After. I don't know if it's going to happen. I wasn't really tired with the Bonine, but I do feel a little logy. We'll see if I get a second, third, fourth, fifth wind after dinner. Hopefully some food will perk me back up. And so we have some watermelon margaritas as we watch the boat come in for a landing. And I love how they have these zero turn radiuses. They can just spin in a circle. I wish my pontoon could do that. I would be a lot better driver. How is it, Lee?
Very refreshing. Very good.
It's good?
Yeah.
It's good?
It's good.
It's good?
It's good. It's watermelon.
That's all you're telling me? It's good?
It would be better if there was fresh watermelon in it.
Because I was about to call you Fran.
I know that. I know that. And that's why I kept answering you the same way. Sometimes.
Yes. Thank you. Very pretty. Hello. Thank you. Oh, very pretty in here. Oh, I love this.
I don't want to hear no when I'm finding out.
Thank you.
Oh, I just love it.
They are, it's like hard to tell because they're so skinny.
Yeah.
So it's while the bubbles, they take up most of the space, but it's very pretty.
It is. It's very pretty. This is a first. The bread itself is delicious here at Flying Fish. Nice crust on the outside, warm, soft on the inside. But the whipped butter, I mean, both of us actually noticed that the butter just wasn't cutting it. I think it needs to be salted. Lee, what do you think?
It's the only thing we can figure out that we're noticing is that it's unsalted sweet butter.
Yeah.
Because it's not that rich buttery taste that you're used to.
But the bread itself is
Oh,
good.
the bread is, as she said, really gorgeous crust on the outside. Very good bread. Here.
Oh, no, I'm not going to have any more bread.
No, I think you should take a picture of the basket and the bread.
Here's a picture of the basket and the bread. It's very pretty. There's the butter we don't like. It's hiding behind my margarita. There we go. So you don't think I'm drunk. I'm going to shoot it straight on. Lee, I just noticed if you turn around over your left shoulder is your Perrier in a little chiller over there.
And I could use some more. So I may have to get up and pour my own.
True. So that's a really nice touch. So both Lee and I agreed that it's going to be hard to top last night. But I'm just not feeling it with this red snapper. It's very bland. It's an ocean fish, and I wish I had some salt on it, and that's so rare for an ocean fish. The leek and garlic reduction, again, it's not that nice garlicky, salty. I don't know. So the butter lacks salt. I mean, it's okay. It's edible for sure, but and there is no salt and pepper on the table. We'll see what dessert brings. Okay, what'd you think, Lee?
It was good. It was lots of seafood, lobster, a scallop, 3 or 4 shrimp, 4 small clams, at least, and 4 mussels, scallop, which was fine. It was a good sized scallop.
It was a big scallop.
And fusilli, which is the corkscrew pasta, and a nice light creamy pink sauce that had a lot of fresh parsley in it. It was very tasty. The scallop was a little over-seared, but my problem was is coming from an Italian neighborhood. I wanted to ask for Parmesan cheese, and the rule is you don't usually put Parmesan cheese on seafood, so I didn't ask. But it was, and it wasn't too big a portion. I was worried about a lot of pasta, and it was just a perfect size helping. And I would imagine it was homemade pasta.
It looked homemade.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
I overheard a waiter discussing, and I think it is homemade pasta.
So it was very tasty.
It was not a large portion.
No.
And it was $59.
Yes.
Your original thought was to eat the seafood and leave the pasta, and there was probably...
No, it wasn't overpowering amount of pasta, so I didn't eat it all.
Was, I don't know, maybe a half a cup of pasta, is that?
3/4.
Yeah. And the flavor, you liked the flavor?
Yes, I did like the flavor of the sauce.
So I'm just wondering, when you said that, you were hoping for Parmesan, because Parmesan has that little bit of saltiness to it. They're just under-salting things here.
And as we observed, there's no salt and pepper on the table.
No.
So yeah, I would have probably put some pepper, fresh ground pepper on it if I had been given that option.
So the big question, would you come back here again?
I don't know.
Yeah. To be fair, we had the most phenomenal meal last night at Monsieur Paul, so I think anything compared to that is gonna lackluster. But trying to keep it separate, I just don't feel like you took advantage of seasonings here. I mean, the fish was flaky, the crust, a little fine pastry crust was good. The leeks and garlic should be a little bold, and I didn't get that either. The other thing was,
he put the Pelligrino in the nice ice bucket behind me, and then never filled my glass.
Yep.
So I got up, and the Pelligrino is sitting on my table now.
And he never put it back in.
No, so he just forgot about the Pelligrino.
It's a nice chocolate dessert with a hazelnut flavor and a little lighter than the...
It's a little bit lighter
as well, yeah.
So this is richer and lighter?
No, that one is richer.
This one's richer, that one's lighter.
Yeah, it's nice flavor, hazelnut chocolate, it's a chocolate bar as well. But as far as the texture-wise, a little bit lighter than the chocolate. But the chocolate is the best chocolate you can have at Disney property. It's very, very nice. And it's shadeable actually. If you like to shade, it's great for shading as well. Yeah, as we see, we pour in the hot chocolate sauce over the chocolate disc. And you're gonna dish it like a lamb. Oh, look at that. Oh. So basically, if you love chocolate, this is your favorite.
Yes, I think so. Oh, look at that.
There's a nice drop. Corn cake, coconut cream, guava foam, confectionery sugar with some guava sauce and fresh cut berries.
Now, is this edible?
Yeah.
It's sugar. Sugar.
Yeah, like a korak shape.
Yeah. Nice. It's beautiful presentation. The cocoa breach, recommended by our server, saved the meal for me. The mousse was chilled inside, not quite as cold as the ice cream that we had from the lava sphere, or from the chocolate sphere from Monsieur Paul. The mousse was just melt in your mouth, great texture, dark chocolate. They poured the dark chocolate over the top of it. If you're a dark chocolate aficionado, this would be the way to go. Very, very decadent, very, very rich. So I guess I'll be known for my escargot and chocolate. Craving dark chocolate, yes. Milk chocolate is not the way to go for me. I tasted Lee's. Again, if I'm going to use calories, I'm going to use them on chocolate. That's just the way I am.
So I was in a fruity mood.
Oh, are you a fruity person?
I sometimes am, I guess. So I settled for a key lime dessert, which was a nice little layer of cake, and then some key lime mousse, and some guava whipped cream on top, with some fresh berries around it, and some really colorful sugar, which I didn't do the calories for the sugar. Sort of like cotton candy, but not quite. And it was, yeah, I liked it. It was fruity, and I liked it a lot. So.
And I will say it was a beautiful presentation.
Oh, yeah.
I just, you know,
Yeah, I like
have the opportunity for chocolate. I'm going to have chocolate.
Yeah.
So you tasted mine.
Oh, and the chocolate was excellent, and the mousse was excellent because she did give me a spoonful. So yeah, I mean, really, really good dark chocolate.
Yep.
So wonderful.
So I've had 2 very good nights of desserts. The sphere, the way it melts, the way they present it with the cognac sauce, I would say wins, but this was definitely a close second. So I wasn't thrilled with the meal, but the dessert definitely saved. We had to go through to, this is the Abracadabra Bar. We had to go to the restaurant to find which wallpaper. They have the magic stuff up at the top. Hey, how are you? And then we come out. Not quite dark, which would be nice to take the boat in the dark, but we're not waiting for it because this gets all lit up. So we want EPCOT this way. So we get off the boat and we're right at the Skyliner.
The final stop at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. We hope you enjoyed your visit to EPCOT and World Showcase. Did you learn how to say hello in a different language today?
If you are staying at Pop, if you take a left as you get off the Skyliner towards Pop, you get a very nice view of the lake and all of animation. You have this nice little seating area. And it's a really nice quiet place to come and have an after dinner drink. So as you can see down here, there's a bench, couple of benches. Nobody ever uses this. It's just a little bit too far for people who want to have a smoke. They go right outside the room. Usually there's benches there if they're on the back side of the resort. Colorful. The pool is still hopping, even though it's almost 7:30, and it's pretty cool tonight. Yeah, you still see a bunch of people in the pool. It's the end of another day at Disney World. We had some great moments and some not so great moments and some sort of sad moments. It's our last night here at Pop, but that's not a sad moment because we are going to Poly for a couple nights as of tomorrow. So our trip is not over, just our time at Pop and taking advantage of the Skyliner is. And I don't think we took maximum advantage of it. We had a day in Animal Kingdom, we had a day in Magic Kingdom, instead of really focusing on EPCOT and Hollywood Studios. But that's okay. We did use the boat system, the Skyliner. That was really nice for the times that we did it. Crystal Palace breakfast. Thumbs up. Bill's losing. Thumbs down. Tron. I'm holding the camera so I can only do 1 thumbs up, but 2 thumbs up. And Flying Fish. So. The dessert really saved the meal. And again, I have to be fair and say, after you've had perfectly seasoned food from an elegant French restaurant the night before,
And perfect service.
it just didn't hold up. But I really suspect that Flying Fish wouldn't have held up anyways. The decor is gorgeous. They have these sort of serpentine shaped booths, the light fixtures with the clear bulbs and clear flying fish hanging over the whole ceiling is beautiful. The Abracadabra Bar next door is really, really cute. But the food just, it had no flavor to it. Now, Lee's might have been more flavorful.
Yes.
Lee, are you
Yes,
right?
definitely.
I can't find you over there. She's over there somewhere, in the other bed. We're lounging.
We're watching football and keeping our feet up.
Yeah, Lee's watching football. I'm not. The day was a mixture of pluses and minuses. They can't always be super fantastic like yesterday was. But it's the end of the day. Tomorrow's a new day with Savor the Savannah. So we're really, really looking forward to that. We still have the Halloween party to look forward to. So there's a lot of good stuff coming ahead. Hope you come along with us. You know the drill by now. Like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. Really thank you for your support. I'm always appreciative of people who take the time to watch my vlogs and videos and support it and share it. Leave me comments, suggestions, let me know what you want to watch or hear. If you haven't seen any of my shorts, that's a lot of my dog stuff, just short little bits of life that I come across. So please watch those. And remember, never grow up.